Volunteers are keeping their eyes open for any suspicious activity in the city of Detroit.
Tonight is Angels Night. Fox 2's Amy Andrews is live in the city with a look. Amy.
That's right, Hugh and Sherry. Last night, patrols started, even though tonight is actually Angels Night. And those volunteers, it was no picnic for them. Cold, wet, windy, you name it. It's the same kind of weather we've been faced with all morning long. And while the turnout last night wasn't bad at all, organizers are hoping many more turn out this evening to help keep the streets safe.
I grew up around the same time as Angels Night was started, and I've seen the impact that it had on our city, on my community.
Javon Merriweather and Jamie Warfield are just two of the many volunteers to brave less than ideal weather Monday to keep arsonists at bay.
It was pretty nippy out there last night, and you know, it's that season, it's getting to be that season, but you know, it didn't stop us from getting out there.
All you gotta do is just dress warm and just go out there, just give it your all. You'll feel good at the end of the day.
The pair, along with the rest of the Motor City Blight Busters under the command of John George, keep an eye on the area known as Old Redford. And while the weather may have caused a lighter than usual turnout for Angels Night patrols last night, it also worked in the volunteers' favor.
It was wet, it was cold, it was breezy. Most folks were in the house, hopefully looking out the windows with their lights on. But tonight, I think it's going to be a carbon copy. I think it's going to be cold and windy and rainy, and that's good on Angels Night. We want it as wet as possible.
In 1984, arsonists set Detroit ablaze. 800 fires were reported during the time around Halloween. But groups like the Motor City Blight Busters and the rest of the Angels Night volunteers are slowly changing the stigma haunting the holiday.
But it was a very dark time, it was a very scary time, and that's really the thing that we want to get away from, and that's why we're always focusing on the positive energy. You know, if you tell a child for 15 years it's Angels Night, she might do something that we can appreciate. So the kids are listening, words are powerful, so be careful what you say.
And if you can't get out tonight on foot or in your car, just turn the porch lights on in your neighborhood. Keep your eyes and ears open. If you are one of the people wanting to get out and volunteer, of course, dress in layers. It's common sense. For a list of dispatch locations, just go to our website, myfoxdetroit.com. A lot of the areas like here in Old Redford, they're actually having a free dinner for volunteers at the Community Resource Center behind me. That starts at 5 o'clock. Like I said, though, to find the resource centers in your neighborhood, where are they getting their t-shirts and their flashlights, all that good stuff, just go to myfoxdetroit.com. And don't forget that curfew that's in effect for kids under 17. You have to be in by 6 p.m. If you're not with an adult. The time in the morning that ends is 6 a.m. Live in Old Redford, Amy Andrews, Fox 2 News.
And Amy, I understand that the anti-arson efforts are going high tech. What's that all about?
Absolutely. They're actually using unmanned remote control helicopters with cameras on them to fly around and look at neighborhoods for suspicious activity. And we thought maybe that the weather might be a deterrent for those, but they actually had them up in the air last night despite the wind, and they hope on having them up again tonight.
All right, so some extra electronic eyes keeping watch over everything. All right, Amy Andrews reporting live. Thank you, Amy.